You are watching channel Maths and Methods Academy. In this video we are going to solve the given linear equations. Here we are going to solve actually two types. We will be applying two methods here. We will be having those linear equations that are having one fraction on one side of the equation and one fraction on the other side of the equation. In these types of equations we can use cross multiplication method, and if we have a linear equation where we have more than two fractions, then we will be solving them with the help of the LCM, which will be finding for their denominators. Like, what is cross multiplication? Let us have some idea of that. Suppose we have a fraction a over b, and on the other side of the equation c over d. So cross multiplication means b will multiply with c and d will multiply with a. So we will have AD is equal to BC. This is what we call cross multiplication. And what is LCM? Suppose we have three numbers 18, 4 and 12, and we want to find LCM of this. I hope you are aware of this. We'll write 4, 12, 18. You might have done it in your previous grades. All these three numbers are dividing with 2, so we'll divide it by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, and 2 9s are 18. Still two of them are dividing by 2, so we will do it. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, and 9 will be as it is because it does not divide with 2. Now we have 3 and 9 which can be divided by 3. 1 remains as it is. 3 1s are 3 and 3 3s are 9. Now no more further division is possible. So what we will do, we will multiply the 3 with 1, 1 with 1, then 3 with this 3, then with this 2, and then with this 2. So 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 1 3, 3 into 3 9, 9 2s are 18, and 18 2s are 36. So LCM of 4, 12 and 18 is 36. LCM means lowest common multiple. This is lowest common multiple of these three numbers, that is the smallest possible number that you can multiply with 4, 12 and 18 to get 36. In other words, if you want to keep it simple, if you will write the tables of 4, 12 and 18, the first smallest multiple which will come in all the three tables will be 36. Now let's go ahead and start solving our questions. Our first question is x plus 4 over 3 is equal to 2. Here I would like to clarify one more thing. Suppose if you have one side of the equation a fraction which is a over b, and the other side is only c, even in this case you can cross multiply from one side only, even if there is no denominator on the other side. So you can write it like a is equal to bc. Now in our first question, left side we have a fraction and the other side we have just one number. It is not a fraction. Either we can consider it also as fraction like 2 over 1, because if we write 1 in denominator it doesn't make any change in the value of the number, but there is no need of that. We will just multiply it from one side. So this 3 goes to 2, 2 multiply by 3. So x plus 4 is equal to 6. We subtract 4 from both sides. 4 cancels with 4. Therefore, x comes out to be 2. So our solution set in this case is 2, which is the answer of this question as well. Let's go for the second one. Second question. It is x minus 8 over 2 is equal to 4. Almost the same type like the first one. We will cross multiply 2 with 4. X minus 8 is equal to 4 into 2. So x minus 8 is equal to 8. 4 into 2 is 8. We add 8 on both sides. This 8 cancels with this 8. Therefore, x is equal to 16. So the solution set is 16, which is the answer as well. Our third question, 4 minus 5x over 6 is equal to 4. Again same type like the first two. So we cross multiply 4 with 6. So 4 minus 5x is equal to 4 into 6, 24. We subtract 4 from both sides. This 4 cancels with this 4. So minus 5x is equal to 20. We divide both sides by minus 5. Minus cancels with minus, 5 cancels with 5. So x is equal to minus 4. So the solution set is minus 4. Now we go for the fourth question. Fourth is 8x over 3 is equal to 13 over 6 minus 3x. This question is different from the first three because we have 3 fractions in it. Minus 3x we can write minus 3x over 1, but still okay, just for the sake of explanation let us write it. (8x over 3 is equal to 13 over 6 minus 3x over 1. Now we will find LCM of 1, 3 and 6. 1, 3 and 6. 3 and 6 can be divided by 3, so we will write 3 here. 1 we will take as it is. 3 ones are 3 and 3 twos are 6. Now we will multiply this 2 with 1, then with this 1, and then with this 3. So all these numbers we will multiply with each other. So 2 into 1 is 2, again 2 into 1 is 2, and then when we multiply 2 by 3 it comes out to be 6. So LCM of 1, 3 and 6 is equal to 6. Now we will multiply all the three terms with 6. So 6 multiplied by 8x over 3, 6 multiplied by 13 over 6, and 6 multiplied by 3x. We have left that one because it is not making any difference. So 3 2s are 6, 6 cancels with 6. So 2 into 8, 16, x is equal to 13 minus 6 into 3, 18x. We add 18x on both sides. This 18x cancels with this 18x. So we get 34x is equal to 13. So now we will divide 34x with 34, and obviously on the other side also, to keep the equation balanced. This 34 cancels with this 34, so x comes out to be 13 over 34, which is our solution set as well. over 34, and is the answer as well. Now we will go for our fifth question. Fifth question is x plus 9 over 6 plus 1 over 2 is equal to x minus 6 over 4. Obviously we have to use the LCM method over here because we have more than 2 fractions. So what are the numbers in the denominators of these 3 fractions? These are 2, 4 and 6. All three numbers are divisible by 2, so we write 2 divided by 2 is 1, 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. Now there is no number which can divide 1, 2 or 3 at the same time, so now we will multiply all these numbers. 3 with 2, answer will be multiplied with 1, and then the answer will be multiplied with 2. So 3 into 2 is 6, 6 into 1 is 6, and 6 into 2 is 12. So LCM of 2, 4, 6 is equal to 12. Now we will multiply all the terms in this equation with 12. So let's do that. 12 multiplied by x plus 9 over 6 plus 12 multiplied by 1 over 2 is equal to 12 multiplied by x minus 6 over 4. 6 2s are 12, 2 6 are 12, 4 3s are 12. Two multiplied by x plus 9, 6 into 1 is 6 is equal to 3 multiplied by x minus 6. Now all the fractions are gone. We will multiply 2 with x plus 9. First 2 with x, so it will be 2x. 2 into 9 is 18. Then 3 into x is 3x, and 3 into minus 6 is minus 18. So we have 2x plus 24 is equal to 3x minus 18. We subtract 2x from both sides. This 2x cancels with this 2x. So 24 is equal to 3x minus 2x is x minus 18. We add 18 on both sides. This 18 cancels with this 18. So our x comes out to be 42. So our solution set is 42, which is the answer also of this question. Our next question, the sixth one, 1 over 8 into x plus 1 is equal to x over 4 plus 6. Again we have three fractions in this question. Although one of the term is not having any denominator, but if we don't have any denominator we can consider it as 1. So let us write this equation one more time. 1 over 8 into x plus 1 is equal to x over 4, and we will write 6 over 1. So now we have three denominators like 1, 4 and 8. Let's go ahead and find their LCM. Numbers are 1, 4 and 8. We can divide two of these numbers by 2, which is 4 and 8. 1 we cannot do anything, so we will bring it down as it is. 2 2s are 4 and 2 4s are 8. Still it is divisible by 2. So 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. Now no further division is possible, so we will multiply all these numbers now. These numbers. So 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 1 again 2. 2 multiplied by 2 4. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. So LCM of 1, 4 and 8 is equal to 8. So we will multiply all these terms by 8. 8 multiplied by 1 over 8, x plus 1. 8 multiplied by x over 4 plus 8 multiplied by 6. We will leave this one because it is not making any difference. 8 cancels with 8. 4 2s are 8. So we are left with x plus 1 equals 2 multiplied by x, 2x. 8 into 6 is 48. Now we subtract x from both sides. So x plus 1 minus x is equal to 2x plus 48 minus x. This x cancels with this x and we get 1 is equal to 2x minus x is x plus 48. Now subtract 48 from both sides. 1 minus 48 is equal to x plus 48 minus 48. 48 cancels with 48. So our x comes out to be minus 47, which is our solution set as well and answer. So this was our sixth question. Now we will go toward the second last one. Our second last question is 2 over 7 into 3x minus 1 is equal to 8 minus 1 over 4 into x plus 4. Again, we have three fractions in this equation, so we have to find LCM, but one of the term in this one is not having any denominator, so we will write the denominator first just for the sake of clarification or make it easy. So 2 over 7 into 3x minus 1 is equal to 8 over 1 minus 1 over 4 x plus 4. Now we will find LCM of 1, 4 and 7. See, for finding LCM of 1, 4, 7. 1, 4 and 7. There is no common divisor in any of these three numbers. There is no number like none of them can be divided by 2, neither by 3, neither by 4, by any number. None of them can be divided. So we simply have to multiply them and write it down. So we multiply all the three. 7 into 4 is 28. 28 into 1 is 28. This with this and this with this. So we have to multiply all the given terms with 28. 28 multiplied by 2 over 7 into 3x minus 1 is equal to 28 multiplied by 8. 1 I am leaving, no need of that because it will make no change. So 28 multiplied by 1 over 4 into x plus 4. Let us solve it now. 7 4s are 28, 4 7s are 28. So 4 multiplied by 2 is 8 into 3x minus 1. 28 multiplied by 8 is 224 minus 7 into x plus 4. Now we further simplify these and open the brackets. 8 into 3x is 24x. 8 into minus 1 is minus 8. Minus 7 multiplied by x is minus 7x. And minus 7 multiplied by plus 4 is minus 28. Now we will add 7x on both sides. 24x minus 8 plus 7x is equal to 224 minus 7x minus 28, and we add 7x on both sides. So this 7x goes with this 7x and we are left with 31x minus 8 is equal to 224 minus 28 is how much? Is 196. Now we add 8 on both sides. 8 cancel, minus 8 cancel with plus 8. So 31x is equal to 204, and therefore we multiply now both sides, divide both sides by 31. Therefore x is equal to 204 over 31, which is the solution set of this question. And the answer as well. Now we move towards the last question. The last one is 1 over 4 is equal to 2 over x minus 1 over 8. This one is slightly different from the first 7 because one of its fraction is having x in its denominator. So how to find LCM when there is an x among the numbers? Let us see. We have these three, 4, x and 8. 4 and 8 is divided by 2, can be divided by 2, so 2 2s are 4. X we will bring down as it is, and 2 4s are 8. Again it can be divided by 2, 2 1s are 2, x will come down as it is, and 2 2s are 4. Now we multiply all these, like 2 with x, then with 1, then with 2, and then with this 2. 2 into x is 2x, then 2x into 1 is again 2x, 2x into 2 is 4x, and 4x into 2 is 8x. So our LCM of 4x and 8 is 8x. So we will multiply all the fractions with 8x. Eight x into 1 over 4, 8x into 2 over x, 8x into 1 over 8. Let us simplify this. This 4 2s are 8, x cancels with x, and 8 cancels with 8. So we are left with, here we are having here we are having 2x is equal to 8 multiplied by 2 is 16, minus x multiplied by 1 is x. So we are having now 2x is equal to 16 minus x. We add x on both sides. Right side it will be cancelling, x with minus x. So 3x is equal to 16. We divide both sides by 3. 3 cancels with 3. So x comes out to be 16 over 3, which is our solution set. over 3. And the answer of this question. So in this way we have attempted all our 8 questions. Just to summarize, just please keep in mind, whenever you have more than 2 fractions in the equation, you will be applying LCM method to solve that equation. Or whenever you have only 2 fractions in the equation, that is one on one side of the equation and the other one on the other side of the equation, you can simply solve it with the help of cross multiplication. So that's all for now. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Until the next time, take care and bye bye.